Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lazy Genius Investing, the podcast for curious investors who want to do better without turning into full time traders. I'm your host, Saveen Kumar, finance professional by day, retail investor by night, and someone who still gets way too excited about spreadsheets. Episode 2: Dividend Stocks and the Free Money Illusion. Last time, I promised to talk about dividend stocks, that magical corner of investing that claims to pay you just for showing up. So, let's get to it. Why do dividend stocks look so appealing? You've probably come across headlines like Top 10 FTSE 100 dividend stocks you need to buy now. And if you haven't yet, don't worry, you definitely will. Dividend paying stocks are irresistible to lazy investors like me, especially when they come from blue chip companies. Why? Number 1, income. You earn money regardless of market movements, or at least that's the hope. Number 2, stability. With large established companies, you assume they won't collapse overnight. Your capital feels relatively safe while you pocket some juicy dividends on the side. Number 3, compounding. You will invest those dividends to buy more shares, and those shares earn more dividends. It is the investment version of a flywheel. Sounds dreamy, right? Naturally, I went all in and compiled a list of large cap dividend stocks across every market I could access. But here's what I learned, sometimes the hard way. Number 1, it might be a trap. A high dividend yield can mean the stock price has collapsed, not that the company is doing great. Remember, dividend yield is equal to dividend divided by share price. So, if the price tanks, the yield shoots up. But that's not always cause for celebration. Number 2, dividends are not guaranteed. Companies can reduce or cancel dividends at any time. They are not promises, just nice to haves when times are good. Number 3, you might miss the bigger picture. A dividend-only strategy often means skipping high-growth stocks like Nvidia, Apple, or Microsoft. And if a company is paying out most of its profits as dividends, what is left to reinvest for future growth? Oh, a quick tax note for UK listeners. If you are holding foreign dividend-paying stocks inside an ISA, you still pay withholding tax to the country where the stock is listed. And here's the kicker: you can't reclaim that tax back. So, even inside a tax-free wrapper like an ISA, some of that dividend is just gone, usually around 10 to 40% depending on the country. It makes foreign dividend stocks less efficient than they might first appear. Meanwhile, if you sell a foreign stock for a gain inside the ISA, that is still completely tax-free. Moving on, how to avoid these pitfalls? If you're still drawn to dividend investing, and honestly, I still hold a few, here are some basic rules I follow now. Number 1, check the payout ratio. That is the percentage of net income a company pays out as dividends. If it is over 80% and it is not a real estate investment trust or a similar vehicle, it is usually a red flag. It could mean the company is over-distributing and has little left to reinvest in future growth, or the dividend is unsustainable and might face the axe sooner rather than later. Number 2, look beyond the yield. Ask, are revenue and profits stable or growing? Has the dividend amount, not the yield, stayed consistent? Number 3, review at least quarterly. Set and forget sounds great in theory, but in practice, a quarterly check is the minimum you need to make sure your money is not slowly disappearing. So note exceptions. Some entities like real estate investment trusts, MLPs, are legally required to pay out most of their earnings. So their high dividend yields are actually more sustainable, but they are also more complex instruments. You will need to do your homework before diving in. So where did that leave me? I still hold some well-curated dividend stocks in my portfolio, but I have accepted that the lazy investor dream of living off dividends is probably overhyped, or at least oversimplified. Turns out, Set it and forget it often translates to set it and hope for the best. And honestly, I'm not a fan of hope based investing. Next time, we'll circle back to the thing I actually started with, mutual funds. I'll talk about why I picked them first, how I selected my funds, and what I learned about diversification, stock overlap, and the curse of being just good enough. Got thoughts, questions, or your own dividend story? I'd love to hear it. Drop a note in the comments or message me on Substack at Tech Savvy Investor. Thank you for listening. I'm Saveen Kumar and this is Lazy Genius Investing signing off.